Hi, I'm Tay. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm actually going to be wrapping up the first year of Baby Essentials video, and so we're going to be talking about 9 to 12 months. Now, this one actually does not have that many items because a lot of the stuff that you use at the 6 to 9 months carries over into the 9 to 12 months, and I don't really feel like I need to talk about those items again. You can just go back and watch the 6 to 9 month video. I will have that linked below. But let's just dig right into it. During this phase, things just really do change so fast, and this is where you will first start to see your baby turning into a toddler, and it's just really crazy how things change every single day. And so, like I said, Aurora started walking. She started walking at 11 months. And then that's really when I started seeing her transform into a toddler, like overnight. And so most of the items that I'm talking about today is going to be items because she did start getting a little bit of independence. And so the very first thing that I want to talk about are some of the toys that we introduced into our everyday life. Now, I do want to talk about the walker. I will put a picture of it right here. I did talk about this in the 6 to 9 month video, so I'm not going to go into a crazy amount of detail. She still loves the toys, but she obviously used it to walk a lot more and loved pushing it around the living room since she was walking at this point. So skipping ahead to the next toy, she actually started getting into like character type toys. And when I say character, I don't mean like she had a favorite Disney character or a favorite show, like that type of thing. What I mean is that she started getting into the little people, and these are actually called little people. If you did not know, there is also a TV show with these little people that Aurora absolutely loves. But anyway, she started really liking these. One, she liked them because she could chew on them, and two, she started liking them because she started realizing that they were, little people, and she started saying aw, so she'll like hold it up to her face and go aw, and like it's just adorable. But anyways, so she started really getting into the little people, and then she also really started liking like little animal figurines. We also have little dinosaurs. She loves the little dinosaurs. And so just toys like that. Kind of along the same line, she started liking stuffed animals. Aurora still really isn't into like dolls, but she loves this dinosaur. She also has a stuffed elephant that she really likes. And part of this came because she learned that, dinosaurs say rawr, and so she would pick up the toy and say rawr, and obviously we thought it was adorable, so we told her to do it all the time, and so then she loved doing it. Another toy that she really liked is actually this glowworm, and she, again, I talked about it in the 6 to 9 month video, but she really liked toys with faces, and so she liked that it has a face, but it also plays a lullaby, and you can't really tell, but the face glows. And there's also a function on here where you can record yourself talking, and then when you push this, it will play whatever you have recorded. We always just leave it on the lullaby, but she just really liked this one, and she gets really happy when it starts to play music. I will say that this is like, it's supposed to be activated when your baby cries. And so sometimes if you're talking too loud or like the TV is too loud, this will go off. So it kind of creeps you out a little bit if it's, super late, or like it's just, in the toy box and all of a sudden the toy box starts singing. So just be warned that it does have that function. But overall, we really like this one. Aurora likes anything that makes music or noise, and so this was a really good one. So the last actual toy that I'm going to be talking about, I'm not going to undo it for you, but we actually got her a tube, and she has absolutely loved it. The one that she got, she actually got from my parents for her birthday. And so it is attached to like a little castle tent type thing, and then you tie the tube to the tent. But Aurora she actually likes them separated, and so she will crawl through the tube, she'll play hide and seek through the tube, and she's just really liked that. It was just a fun thing for her to learn to do. And so that's been really fun. And the last thing that I wanted to mention isn't really a toy, but it's just that Aurora absolutely loves music. She loves singing, she loves dancing. Since she started walking, you know, she loves like kind of like jumping and dancing. And so just playing music for your baby a lot, I think, is a really good thing. The next category that I'm going to be talking about is also one that I've talked about before, but it's books, and I'm just going to mention some of her updated favorite books. This one right here, it's the Pout Pout Fish Undersea Alphabet, and she really likes this one because it's actually like a touch and feel alphabet book. And when Aurora was like 11 months old, she learned how to say, "What's that?" And so she will literally, from the time she wakes up first thing in the morning to the time you put her to bed, she's constantly just pointing to things, saying, "What's that?" over and over and over again. So a book like this is really good because each page only has like one item for her to ask, "What's that?" And then also this one has, you know, the touch and feel, which she really likes as well. So it's kind of a double win. And then she also really like this one. Again, I know I talked about touch and feel books in the 6 to 9 month, but I just want to reiterate that ones like books that have like one item where she can say, "What's that?" and you can specifically say what is on each page, she's absolutely loved. And it's kind of gotten her to say more words and some animal noises, and that came a little bit after the 1 year mark, but we did get her started during the 9 to 12 month mark by showing her books like this. So the next item that we brought into this section is actually bath toys, and we did get some of these types of bath toys. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with these because Aurora really loves them, but they get kind of gross on the inside, like because you can put water into them, so obviously they get like mildewy. So I don't love that. Like I've washed them and you can clean them out, but it is kind of a pain. And so I have let her bring like the little people into the bathtub if she really wants a bath toy. They obviously aren't actual bath toys, so like they don't squirt water or like do any of the fun things that like a toy like that would do, but it is an option if you don't want to have a toy that can get water on the inside, if you don't even want to have to worry about the mildew or anything like that. But she just has really enjoyed having toys in the bath with her, and honestly, we do love a bath time, but most of the time at this point in time, I just take her in the bathtub with me, and while I shower, she plays on the floor of the bathtub, and then I give her, you know, I wash her after I'm done, and so she's just down there playing, and it is honestly just made it so much easier, especially on days that we're a little bit busier and don't actually have time to do, you know, like a full-on bath where she wants to be in the bathtub playing for like 45 minutes. And so just having the toys in there has really just been a lifesaver. The next item that I want to bring up is actually just a toothbrush and toothpaste. You are supposed to start brushing their teeth as soon as the first one pops through. And so by this stage, I think Aurora had like 4 to 6 teeth. And so we did start brushing her teeth. I have tried 3 different options. This first one is just like the very first thing that we used, and you just slip it on your finger, and so that you know that you're getting in there and you're getting the tooth. We did not use this for very long because it just was very hard for her to get her to let me use this, and I just honestly really prefer just using a regular toothbrush. Now I do have 2. This one came in like a baby grooming kit, and it has worked perfectly fine. And then she got this one actually in her stocking for Christmas, and it's fine as well. I will say I do keep both in the bathroom because when we brush her teeth, I put toothpaste on this one and I hold it. I get this one wet and I let her hold it, and I let her brush her own teeth, and then I go in with the toothpaste, making sure that we get all of the teeth cleaned. But I do like that she is able to do it herself. And also our doctor recommended not to get the baby toothpaste and to just get the kids toothpaste, because she said that toothpaste without the fluoride really doesn't help that much, and obviously you just use the very, very smallest amount ever. Obviously, talk to your own doctor. Your doctor might say something different than mine, but I'm just letting you know what my doctor said. The next category that I'm going to be talking about is eating. And I'm not going to lie, this category, I kind of put my foot in my mouth just a tiny bit in the 6 to 9 month video. And that is because I said that I did not like this item. And really, I just spoke too soon, and we had not hit the age where this item is as useful as it actually is. And it is these little forks and spoons. And so I am retracting my statement in the 6 to 9 month video where I said that I did not like these, because I absolutely love these. And I actually had 2 sets of these originally. And when we hit this stage, I went and I bought, I believe it's a 4. It's either a set of 3 or a set of 4, and it's actually relatively inexpensive to get the set like this. They are a little bit different. The ones that I had originally are almost like a gummy texture, kind of like the plates with the suction that I've been using, and these that I got are slipperier material, and I will say they both work fine. I was a little bit worried about the slippery ones, but they have worked just as well as the rubbery ones, and they really have been super helpful at this phase because she's gotten super independent. She really wants to feed herself and has officially learned how to use those. She obviously, like half the time, she still misses her mouth and uses her hand instead, but she's gotten really good at using those, and she uses those and not the regular spoons or a longer spoon or fork or anything. So I do really, really like these. I also want to mention that these little snack cups have been super helpful. She eats snacks all the time now, and so letting her be able to feed herself her snack and be able to be kind of on the go. We eat snacks in the living room, not always at the table, and so this is really helpful. We obviously just put like puffs and then like the little, we've recently started getting the Gerber, like basically the baby version of Cheetos, and putting them in here and stuff like that. And so these have worked really great. The lid does not come off very easily, so she is not able to pull it off herself. And this comes in a set of 2 and is like $5 or $6. So this is a really good one. The last thing that I'm going to be talking about is actually just because Aurora started walking during this time period, and that is shoes. And when she started walking, she obviously wanted to start walking all the time. And so when we were out places, we would put her down and she would walk. And so we started having her wear shoes whenever we would leave the house or when we would be outside. And so I'm just going to go through a few of my favorites that we found. I still just really like these soft, like slipper type shoes, and I got them in black. They have a rubbery bottom, so they're really good for hardwood floors if your baby is slipping all the time. And they still have, when your baby first starts walking, at least Aurora's feet were still kind of fat, and so getting actual shoes on her was still really difficult. So something not super structured like this works really well. Along those same lines, we have the warm moccasin type shoes. I have bought these twice. The newer ones that I have are actually white, and they are in the diaper bag right now, and so that's why I do not have them. But they're the exact same as this, just a larger size in a white color, but they're not super structured. They have like a faux leathery bottom, but we absolutely love these, especially for winter. The last shoes that I'm going to be talking about are these little moccasins. They come in all sorts of colors. What I really like about these is they are elastic around here instead of just a solid faux leather moccasin, and that elastic really helps get the shoe on Aurora without any struggles, and then also it kind of keeps it tight so that they don't fall off. Again, has like a leathery rubber bottom, and like I said, they come in a lot of colors. We got this orange color because she actually wore these with her Halloween costume as a chicken, but I also just really like this color in general, so she has lots of outfits that these go with as well. So those are the items that we incorporated into our everyday lives during the 9 to 12 months phase. and they worked really well for us. I hope that you found some of this super helpful. If you have not seen any of my other baby essentials videos up to this point, you can check out this playlist right here, and if you have seen those, then maybe you could check out this video right here. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.